secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
All right, so we're gonna be looking at a really unique build. This is a throwback build from 2K19, a defensive playmaker. I love the name. For me, it's like a nostalgic type thing when I see OG build names that are back in the game. And defensive playmaker is one of them. We're going 6'7", 207 pounds with a 6'8" wingspan, okay? Very important. Now, when we come to the finishing, we're gonna keep it basic, 75 driving dunk, just to get the 1 foot athletic dunk packages. We'll also have a 40 standing dunk, just to get the basic standing dunk animations. And that's it. Like, again, that's all we're looking forward to. Now, when it comes to the shooting, what we will do is use our first 5 cat breakers here to get to an 89. 89 is pretty significant here because, as you can see here, the 89 will allow you to get silver Deadeye. All right, you also will get silver Limitless. You also will get gold set shot specialist, which is very important, and then you also will get silver shifty shooter. So you get silver Deadeye, Limitless, and shifty, along with gold set shot specialist. And of course, you could get that gold set shot specialist and then use your max +2 to get that on legend if you wanted to, or you can get your Limitless on silver and upgrade it to, you know, obviously Hall of Fame if you wanted to. Really cool basics there. You know, I always like to make the builds to where there is potential to use cat breakers in certain areas, okay? Same thing here on the playmaking side, 86 ball handle. Obviously, you can upgrade this to a 92, but you are 6'7", so I'm not really big on trying to get past an 86, but if you wanted to go 86, by all means, go ahead, try to get, you know, any type of, you know, what can get you at with a 90? You can get handles for days on gold. Obviously, strong handles is something that we're going to be talking about in a second. Unpluckable, you'll be able to get gold unpluckable if you wanted to, but there's no such thing as on ball still, so who cares? Also, as you know, we got the 80 speed with ball, which will allow you to get the blur animation, which is important. 87 on the pass accuracy. Again, this is big because you could use 5 cat breakers here to get the 92. 92 will open up basically a plethora of different badges, and also will get you, Tyrese Halliburton's at 91, Rajon Rondo's at 92, so you can do that, okay? Then I would say, for me, I have defensive lockdown specialization, so I would use it here because I like, just the ability to, well, I have finishing and defense specializations. Those are the ones I've done. But if you did shooting, that's great because you can work here. If you did playmaking, just make sure you use your cat breakers based upon, obviously, a specialization. But for me, I'm thinking about going 87 here, using another 5 cat breakers here to get to a 92. That 92 will give me gold challenger, gold on ball menace, and of course, immovable enforcer will be on gold also, okay? So if we come over to the badges, you'll see that you need an 85 strength, which you have 81 because we'll use 4 cat breakers there. So we will be using cat breakers there also to get the 85 strength, which will give us gold immovable enforcer. I only am settling, I keep on backing out here. I'm only settling with an 85 still because I just don't, on ball stills just is non-existent, but that gold interceptor will work out a lot. And then of course we have the 74 block, which will give us bronze paint patroller, and you'll get the high fly denier on bronze. And then of course you will get that bronze, that post lockdown also. Then I decided to go 60 rebound just to get the rebound chaser. It's always good to have as a PG. Remember, this is a point guard build. You can be able to play the primary ball handler, and you have a 89 3 ball, so you can still fade and shoot threes all day, and you still have a high enough ball handler in 6 to be able to do what you need to do. And you can still play good perimeter defense, so you can play on ball defense. All right. We did talk about use 4 cat breakers here to get that 85 strength. As you can see down here, as they come back over 2 badges, we come over to strong handles. As you can see, by having that 85 strength, you will get Hall of Fame strong handles. And then again, as you know, we will get that Hall of Fame immovable enforcer. Very, very big to be able to have those type of badges. And the funny thing is, you also have brick wall on silver, okay? But you have 85 speed and 85 agility, which obviously is more than enough as a 6'7" build. I mean, you can only go but so light anyway on that. If you want to go higher, you can. So that's another way, but for the most part, 4 cat breakers here, 5 cat breakers here, 5 cap breakers here. That's a total of 14, which is not bad. And then if you want to upgrade more as you get into like seasons 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, as you start to progress, you can go ahead and start upgrading your pass accuracy or whatever you want to be, okay? But here you have, my nephews and nieces. We are looking at the defensive playmaker. Like, again, this is an OG build name. Not a lot of builds will make it on the channel because I just, don't want to be just spamming build videos like I did in previous years, unless they are something I'm like, yo, this is dope, right? This right here is nostalgic, so I want it. But now let's go ahead and take a look at these cap breakers, and let's talk about, even in more depth, what you can do, the direction you can go with these cap breakers, okay? Because again, you're gonna see there is some differences, okay? Remember, 6'7" is wild too, to be that tall and be able to do those type of things, okay? So again, as I said, we come over here, 3-point shot, you got ones all the way across, right? Same thing here, you have ones all the way across right here. And then of course, as you come over in our strength, you have ones all across right here. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, right here, all right? Now, this is where I was saying, hey, if you wanna go a whole different direction, you definitely can. So let's say, for instance, you're cool with an 84, you're cool with this right here, you're cool with just the 87, all that. Yo, what else can I do? Well, you can basically become a slasher. 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. You can get a 95 driving dunk here. And then of course, you'll need that 80. So then you can go 73, 76, 79, 80, 81. That's it. So you only need the so you can basically go 1, 2, 3, 4 cap breakers here, and then 5 cap breakers here. And then you will be able to get gold posterizer with this build, right? And then you can go ahead and be like, all right, cool. So I did these 5 cap breakers here. I did these 4 cap breakers here. That's just 9. And then you're like, hey, now I'll go ahead and do my 3-point shot to get to an 89. And you can do that. You'll still be called a defensive playmaker, but now you have an 89 3 ball, 95 driving dunk with an 80 vert to be able to get the posterizer. So this is what's beautiful about these type of builds, is because you will now be able to make these demigod builds, because beforehand you would never thought that you'll be able to get this type of driving dunk, but you can because of the cap breakers. The cap breakers will allow you to do that. So it's your call. You can be like, hey, I want to go 92 perimeter defense. I want to focus on being more of a defensive player. Or you can say, you know what? I'm cool with 87, 85. I like the name. I'm cool with that. Don't want to touch that. Hey, better yet, I still like the 85 strength, right? But maybe you're cool with just, hey, I'm just cool with this strength here. I don't want to go 85. I don't want the Hall of Fame strong handles. I'm not going to get my perimeter defense up enough anyway to be able to get it. The immovable force on gold. So I'm cool with just going with the driving dunk and the vert, making this build be an absolute demigod, okay? So you have that option. You can definitely do that. It's 100% up to you. The only thing that sucks is that I know some of y'all be in the comment section like, yo, why didn't you go 85 so then you can go use 5 cap breaks to get to 90 and be able to get deep bomber? The issue is if you go 85, it changes the name. So we still have that limitation on changing the name. So 89 is what you'll have to settle with. But I feel like this is going to be an absolute fun build regardless. You can't get deep bomber because blur is still very OP. You can get the contact dunks with this build, or you can go defensive heavy, get your playmaking with your passing up. So many options here. I'm definitely curious to see what, look at that. It looks so beautiful in the top right, defensive playmaker. Let me know how you feel about the nostalgia of that. And also, did you make a defensive playmaker in 2K19? Like, I really am curious about that. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Jimmy. I'll be back really soon on the Banger Man E&O. When I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.